Hi, welcome to PhD Senior, where we discuss PhD mindset and personal finance. The COVID virus is 50 to 200 nanometers in diameter, but it has affected everyone. It is a global pandemic, and I thought, since I'm a research scholar, why not do a video on how COVID has impacted research, academia, and specifically PhD students. So in this video, I would share my insights that I've got during COVID, as well as what are the resources and how as PhD students we can continue the work in spite of all the barriers that are being put. There are limited in-person activities, so the R&D and different other activities, specifically students who are working in wet lab, who have wet lab work, their research has severely got impacted. Also, there is a delay in manuscript correction as well as thesis submission because of all this. Those who are in the final stages of their research, or they had little work to be completed before they had to submit their thesis, so their work also has got impacted considerably. I feel maintaining a research program without a clear home and work boundaries, that is difficult. Especially here, I feel any kind of research work where they had to work in the lab and now they have to work from home. So there are no specific timings as such. I'm talking about the time when there was lockdown, and since the COVID third wave is upcoming, I thought I should put this across. Students who have dry lab work, who work from home, for them also it is difficult. Students who are working in wet lab and who now have shifted their research work from home, that is also a challenging task, because mentally there are no boundaries as such, and physically also there are no boundaries. Now all this leads to burnout, mental frustration. One thing that I've noticed during pandemic is everyone has got in touch with their feelings. So what the real issue is as far as mental health, and what are the different mindset shifts that are happening. Students have been put in touch with their feelings, with whatever problems they had, and this has kind of escalated the frustration in academia, in research fraternity. Since all the activities have transferred online, now all the places in our country do not have proper internet bandwidth. So students as well as different stakeholders of academia, they are facing a lot of problems. Also, there is a delay in getting chemicals, instruments. If, say, suppose your work is dependent on something external, like some kind of resource, then getting to that resource is one problem. Secondly, if you get to the resource, then sometimes the resource does not come to your place. For example, I'm from Goa, and during the lockdown, what we noticed primarily was that whenever we had any issue with our instruments or anything, the technicians didn't want to come to this place because Goa was a hotspot of COVID at that time. Now things are fine. Because of online education, the screen time has increased, and screen time has its role in decreasing focus and your mental peace. Now, as far as PhD students are concerned, I know of several institutes where for past 2 years, since the pandemic has hit, there has been no research work that has been going on. The focus has been on navigating the pandemic and continuing the progress. The focus is no more on excellence or getting good results. Pandemic has also affected the enthusiasm of research scholars as far as their research work is concerned. So what has been my experience? So this is a global hit, and so it has hit all research scholars equally, and I am no exception. What I feel is that in academia only, since we are talking about this topic, there is a section of people where the mental health is not considered at all. Whatever mental health issues which are going on, ignoring the fact that when any kind of pandemic hits, there is increase in anxiety, there are several things which go wrong at the same time. And some of us have also experienced losses with respect to family, with respect to health, or with respect to several other factors which are associated with lives. Now, what can be done as far as this? Simply conducting seminars on self-esteem and mental health may not always help. The administrative procedures as far as PhD students are concerned need to be smoothened out because I see many PhD students not be able to complete their formalities either because they are working from home or they have not been able to, they were not well, or because of any kind of COVID related circumstances as concerned. Second, extension in the duration of the program is required because not everybody was in that state of mind of continuing research. I've seen several PhD students dropping out of the program during COVID itself, and there was one point where even I felt like giving up. The program deserves an extension. The way we approach research will be forever marked by our experiences related to COVID, as mentioned by one of the scholars. What are your thoughts on this? I would love to know. So let me know in the comment section below. If you are a PhD student, or if you were about to take admission for PhD, or you have finished PhD, then what has been your experience and how did you deal with this? Let me know in the comments.